Hey, what's going on? If you guys can hear me and see my screen, just give me a heads up. We're going to start here in about 4 minutes. I'll be your presenter today. My name is Andrew Keene. You know what I love taking is naps. Sometimes my naps last 4 minutes, and I just feel so rejuvenated or refreshed. So if you guys can hear me and see my screen, just give me a heads up, and we will party in. What up? We're going to start here in 4 minutes. Doing today, I just have to. I was listening to CNBC in the background, so I'm just trying to get rid of it here so you don't hear it. So just closing my Thinkorswim right now. How's everybody doing today? Baby, close.
Actually, in fact, this #1 competitor, Sports Authority, that place closed all its locations a little less than 2 years ago. Boom! It was one of those just liquidation. So then, what happened? Well, you can probably guess.
How's everybody doing? I'm in Florida right now. We're going to get rid of Kramer here in a second, so I apologize for that.
Amazon. Guys, not some of the special Nikes, or certainly they're outdoor.
Kramer, I don't want to listen to you. All right, we got rid of him. Ha 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 ha. So how's everybody doing today? I'll be your presenter today. My name is Andrew Keene. Actually, I'm going to have to pull up Thinkorswim at the end of the presentation to go through some charts here. So how's everybody doing today? Did everybody make some money today? Did anybody make any money today? I made some money today. I made about $8,000. Anybody else making money? You lost money today? You made money today? Well, if you're following my picks, you're making money. If not, you're losing money. So I'll be presenting today. My name is Andrew Keene. I'm a full-time trader and educator. So here's an example of a trade setup we're going to show you today. I'm going to go over the whole portfolio for the Supercharged trading system. Signals just had another great profitable trade in UPS. I sent that out at 60 cents. It closed up to 80 cents today. This is an example of a trade, guys. Trading institutional order flow in the option market. And the one thing that's so great about the way that I trade, number one, you don't need margin. Number two, you can trade on as little as probably $3,000. You'd have to call your broker. Number three, I'm watching institutional order flow in the option market. So I'm usually not the one deciding, oh, is the market going to go up or is the market going to go down? What I'm trying to do is I'm just trying to mimic the institutions. So on this day, Dick's Sporting Goods, we saw an example of DKS. When the stock was trading around $29, institutional order flow in the option market, a trader bought calls for 75 cents. Those calls went up from 75 cents to over $400. So we're talking about 600% gains. I'll show you one in UPS that we just sent out about 2 days ago. That was 25% gains in about 2 days. So, my name is Andrew Keene. If you know who I am today, great. If not, hopefully you guys are going to learn something you've never learned before, which is called institutional order flow in the option market. Otherwise, it's an unusual option activity. I've made millions of dollars in my trading career. I've taught over 50,000 students how to trade, hosted probably closer to about 800 live webinars, and I can remove this here about my account being up before commissions because I don't like to talk about performance, because you guys are on the discretion to do whatever you want with your capital. Regular contributor, CNBC, Bloomberg, TheStreet.com, Forbes, Entrepreneur, BNN Canada, WCIU. You know, basically, bottom line, they don't put people on TV unless they're good. Little risk disclaimer, we have to put this in every single webinar. Day trading, short-term trading, options trading, and futures trading are extremely risky undertaking. They're generally not appropriate with someone to low trading experience and low tolerance for risk. Sound quality is not very good. It should be good. It should be really good here because I can be a little bit closer to my computer, but it should be really good here. Never execute a trade unless you're willing and prepared to lose your entire investment. Let me try one thing here. Sound better now? Is it better now? Okay, so I always call this the proof is in the pudding slide, and this is a picture of my P&L from 2008, and you can see here a couple things that are really important here. Number one, this is my P&L statement in 2008. So at the end of the year, I made $3.4 million here. Is this better? Is the sound better or worse? Sound better or worse? I can go back to the other one. I can leave it on this one. Is it better now, or is it better? It's better now. Okay. No change. Some people are saying better now. Worse now. A little better. Okay. We'll leave it at this one. I'll just be a lot closer to it. I'll even go closer to it. Okay. So this is an example of my statement in 2008. Made $3.4 million here in 2008, and this is what I'm teaching you guys today, which is institutional order flow in the option market. So in March, basically cherry picking, guys. My system that I'm going to teach you guys today is very, very simple. It's very easy. You can kind of look at it one of two ways. Number one, it's either cherry picking or picking the best traders in the world and mimicking their position. Or number two, it's just trading with the biggest traders in the world. Okay. So in March 2003, almost 16 years ago, I started trading the strategy that I'm about to teach you right now. So for 16 years, the system has been working and continues to work. The strategy is designed to beat the hedge funds through probability using unusual option activity. Each day, in my opinion, there is always one best trade. So when I look at the trade setups, okay, and at the end of the presentation, we're going to show you guys the portfolio. This portfolio has been going on for about 5 months, and we're going to see how we're doing, okay? And the portfolio, I'll be honest with you guys, is going just great. So let's go and bring it up real quick, and I'll show you guys how the portfolio is doing. And I have to update the trade for today. And we had a trade in UPS that was up 25% profit on that signal. So let me go in here. So I go in here, and then I just bring up this portfolio. This is updated every day, guys. So Supercharged trading signals. If you guys are not in this system yet, you've got to get on board because there's not many spots, and the profitability has been unbelievable. Okay, so we started this system, okay, on September 5th. So September 5th, so we have October 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3. So 6 months, guys, on a small $5,000 account. Okay, on a $5,000 account, so there's never more than $5,000 of risk. And let's just update a couple trades here. So these went down to 10 cents. So that's minus 700. These back up to 32 cents. So minus 300. And these went up to 81 cents. So 27 times 50. Okay. So on a $5,000 account, guys. Okay, on a $5,000 cash account, this portfolio is up 114% and $3,185 profit. Okay, my goal is to 5x the price of the program, and I'm on pace for it so far. So you can see here a couple things that are really important. So we've been tracking every trade. And this has about $2,700 of risk right now. On the risk, it's up 114%. Okay. When you guys are trading, you got to realize how much you're risking. It's called the Sharpe ratio. Okay. And the count is up $3,200 profit on a $5,000 cash account. $5,000 cash account. It's up 60% in 6 months, guys. The 10-year interest rate bond pays about 2.7%. This system that I'm teaching you guys today is up over 60%. So each day, there is always one best trade of the day. After trading this system for over 14 years, there has been consistent patterns of profitability. The real breakthrough came when we noticed how to better our exit strategies. So one thing I do to better my exit strategies is I look at the ATR, which stands for average true range. You can pull that up on any online broker. And then I times that by my delta. So delta by ATR. So the real breakthrough came down when we bettered how to exit our trading, our exit strategies. The two golden rules were like hitting clues that a stock was going to take off to the upside or sell off. So the problem with a lot of systems is they are long only. This system is not long only, okay? It is long and short. Puts being bought and calls being bought. So the two golden rules were like hitting clues that a stock was about to take off to the upside or sell off. For example, in June 2018, Keene experienced the two market conditions and the stock took off. The Hedge, August, 27 calls, increased 333%. So these are the kind of signals that I'm watching for throughout the course of the day. 333%. These kind of returns you cannot get on stock. Trading stock is dead. Okay? That's why everybody is trading the option market, is you can get a much better ROI, known as return on investment. The Hedge, August 27 call, increased 333%. $200 turned into $866. $1,000 turned into $4,330. Could you all, afford to take $200 on a risk of a trade? I think most of you could, right? Well, that $200 turned into $866 on the signal that we sent out. How about $1,000? Could you risk $1,000 on a trade? Probably, right? $1,000 went up to $4,330. Then, in March 3rd, 2008, when U.S. Steel, known as letter X, experienced the two bearish market condition, U.S. Steel dropped like a rock. So we see here condition number one, okay? Institutional order flow in the option market. So when U.S. Steel was trading $46, we came in and we saw a huge, massive put buyer. Okay, so the first thing we see is calls or puts being bought. Okay, so we saw a huge, massive puts being bought, and we all know due to technical analysis, if there's no more buyers, then there's got to be sellers. What happened? Stock sold off to the downside. So U.S. Steel puts. Think about that $200 you could invest in Hain Celestial to the long side. Okay, this signal was in U.S. Steel, and it was a put option. The put option increased $750. $200 turned into $1,700. $1,000 invested in this signal turned into $8,150. The two golden rules were used to create what we call the supercharged trading system. Okay, like I said, we have had results for the last 6 months, over the last 6 months, on a $5,000 cash account. So never investing more than $5,000 total in these signals. There has been profitability of $3,200. So the $50,000 account would be $32,000 before commissions. So these signals have been working just great. So the two golden rules were created, the supercharged trading system. When the two golden rules triggered at the same time, the stock often experienced a significant move. Or when Citigroup experienced a bearish supercharged trading system, the Citi 74.5 puts increased 500%. How many of you guys trade options in here? Does anybody not trade options? If you don't trade options, you should be trading options. Yes. Yes, yes, great. Okay. This system does not work for futures or Forex. This kind of system works for day trading stock, swing trading stock, day trading options, or swing trading options. The Citi 74.5 put increased 500%. We talked about just taking a small investment on most of these trades, right? So the small investment, let's say this was $250, okay? How much you want to risk on a trade depends on how much, money you have, right? Most of you people, most of the people are going to trade pretty small. There's nothing wrong with trading something small. You can still make a lot of money trading small. $250 invested in this signal went to $1,450. Imagine what you would have done if you turned $250 into $1,450. $450. $1,000 turned into $6,000. Couple questions here. Go home and big, go big. How many winners versus losers over the last 6 periods? We're probably right on the 62% win rate. I haven't looked lately, but 62 to 67%. 500% in what time frame? Well, let's look at the signal. And city, we don't have a chart of it. It's about 4 days. About 4 days. I don't think we have the chart of city, but it's 4 days. How long do you hold your options? Anywhere between 2 days and 2 months. Okay. If you guys want a signal, I'll give you a free signal right now. Okay. This is one we hit the tape a couple days ago, a couple days in a row. Buy KAR, April 50 calls for 75-cent debit. Here's a free trade. Okay. These are already up about 33%. Buy KAR, April 50 calls for 75-cent debit. Okay. The city increased 500%. When the supercharged trading system appeared, stock often had big moves and option jumped in value. Because options can make big profits when stocks experience big moves. And what kind of moves are we making? We're making huge moves, guys. The S&P 500 futures were up 40 points yesterday. On Friday, they were down 30. On Thursday, they were down 30. Volatility creates opportunity as a trader. If you guys really want to learn how to trade, from a profitable trader who's made close to $5 million in their trading career, this is what I'm offering you guys today to be part of this system. Buying, call, and put options is the perfect way to cash in when stocks make a big move. Based off the 2 golden rule setups, we named this strategy the Supercharged trading system. Okay, the supercharged trading system. We're going to teach you what the 2 market conditions are. The supercharged trading system not only forecasts direction, but also predicts when a big price move is likely to happen. And big price moves, moves options. And now is a great time to trade. And the reason is that the VIX is low. So a low VIX is good for this kind of trading because you can get into options cheaper, and you're not going to pay that increased implied volatilities. Pairing the 2 golden rules in the supercharged trading system for trading power. This is what I learned from the biggest hedge fund traders in the world. In the early 2003s, a trading firm called Boda Capital Management, literally stood for best option traders there are, taught me this highly secretive trading strategy. This training was so important. If I left the trading firm and went to another trading firm, they were going to sue me for around $150,000. Okay. So I had to sign a contract with Boda, and it said, if I don't trade with you and I teach the secrets that you're teaching me, and I go trade at another firm, you can sue me for $150,000. This is how valuable the training that I got was. Okay, we had 14 trading people, basically college kids in my class. Only 4 of them got to trade. I'm the only one left still in the industry that still trades on a daily basis. So I studied every single day this strategy in order to make millions of dollars. Okay, and I can successfully say that I've made close to $5 million in my trading career, and it's all based on this system. The trading has become known as UOA, unusual option activity. What this firm discovered turned dozens of graduating college kids like myself into millionaires. But what was really intriguing was that combining the golden rule often produced superior results. The accuracy of these patterns with UOA added to them increased the probability of highly explosive trade setups. And today, the supercharged trading system follows the same exact things I was taught by this trading group 15 years ago. So this strategy and philosophy isn't something that's new. It's been working successfully for the last 15 trading years. When the two bullish rules lined up for Google, the stock took off to the upside. So remember the golden rule, guys. Number one, institutional order flow in the puts. So I watch 800 to 1,200 trades hit the tape every day, so you do not have to. So we saw institutional buyers of Google calls being bought when the stock was 1080. The stock went up to 1156. So what do these traders know? They had an insider information, okay? And they knew when to buy call activity. The Google March 9th, 2018 call option increased $1,400. If they traded UOA, so precisely why did Boda go after business? Same reason I left the trading for, and that was that it's too hard for market makers. This is the best time in history to trade as retail trade. I'm a retail trader now. Okay. We talked about $200. Well, this signal in Google was only $100. Okay, $100. Can you guys all invest $100 on a signal? I think the answer is yes. $100 on this signal turned into $1,500. $1,000 turned into $15,000. Okay, so these signals we're showing you today are examples of potential trades you could get in the future. Talk about it all the time. I'm not a registered investment advisor, cannot give recommendations or advice, but what I can do is offer my opinion, and I think that is much more valuable. What is your drawdown? Well, the drawdown is what you pay for the option, right? So if you buy $100 worth of calls, most you can lose $100. The system has basically been profitable since day one. It has been negative some points in time, but now it's hitting on all cylinders again. When the two bullish rules lined up in Baba rallied hard. So we see here in Alibaba, institutional order flow in the option market. Okay, so rule number one, guys, is institutional order flow in the option market. So we saw call activity on the 190 strike. Okay, so call activity on the 190 strike. Then what happened? Stock soared to the upside. Stock went to $200. These call options were 25 cents. What is a stop loss policy? Sometimes I use stop losses. So when we send out every single signal, it will say entry, stop loss, profit targets. Okay, so get all those out there. The BABA, March, 200 calls, increased 800% in 2 days. Talked about investing $100. Well, let's talk about $250. $250 increased to $2,250. $1,000 invested in this signal turned into $9,000. Okay, we always say start small. I tell every single person, you know what I would do? Start on a simulated account. I know it's not fun. I know it's not sexy, but start on a sim account. If the sim account is profitable, then increase yourself. Maybe go to $100 for trade, $200. Start making money. Go to $500 a trade. Start making money. Go to $1,000 per trade. Okay. Pretty soon you'll be starting to sling them like myself. When the two bullish rules line up for PZZA, the stock rallied hard. So here is PZZA. Okay. What did we see? And I'll show you guys the exact symbol of what we saw. Okay, so we see consolidation, lower. Consolidation, lower. Consolidation, you would think it would go lower, but it went higher. Why did it go higher? Well, the relative strength index was hitting about 20. We all know that's oversold conditions. And we also saw institutional order flow in the option market. So we saw a trader somewhere in the world buy $700,000 worth of calls. You could not have found an article on the internet that told you to get long PZZA. Well, somebody who's smarter than every single article said, you know what? I'm going to buy $700,000 worth of calls. And this is the signal that actually went up 900% by the time it was done. The PZZA October 45 calls increased 300%. $250 turned into $1,000. Oh, whoa, hello. Sorry. Okay. $1,000 invested in this signal turned into $4,000. The two patterns behind the supercharged trading system are the following. You guys can write this down. You can take a picture of this. And this is how you can get potentially these gains. The two patterns we see for all of these signals are easy and simple. The two patterns that we observed before many of our big winners that work together to make up the supercharged trading system are the following. Number one, condition number one, surging call or put activity. So I'm watching for institutional order flow in the option market. I'm watching the biggest and best traders in the world allocate capital on trades. We're talking about $50,000 to $5 million here on the trade, on calls or puts. Okay, so the system works to the upside and also works to the downside. We're looking for stocks that have asset criteria of unusual option activity to the upside or the downside. Unusual option activity must be present in the options market as the original hint that a trade is setting up for the supercharged trading system. So basically, this is how I break it down. You can look at unusual option activity a couple of different ways. Number one, let's say I knew Carl Icahn, and I don't know Carl Icahn. I don't have his phone number. He has no idea who Andrew Keene is. If he texted me, hypothetically speaking, and said, hey, AK, I'm going to put on a big derivative bet in LNG, just because that's one of his stocks. I'm going to put on a $5 million bet in LNG. Do you want in for $200? I would say, you are Carl Icahn. Of course I want in for $200. Number two, okay, it's like going to the poker table. Sure, a lot of guys play poker. You play, maybe you have a house game, and one of your buddies always wins, and you just think he's lucky. No, he's not lucky. He's just really good. So you go to the poker room, and you ask what the biggest game is. They put you in the back room, and they say, hey, this is the biggest game. You say, wow, that guy's got a lot of chips. Is he good? Yes, he's the best poker player here. Well, you'd probably put money on him to win, right? Third way of looking at this. You used to be able to read the tape and stop. The reason you can't read the tape in stock is due to the fact that there's dark pools in stocks. There are no dark pools in the option market. And this is why unusual option activity works so well and will continue to work well in the future. So unusual option activity must be present in order for options market as the original hint that his trade is setting up for the supercharged trading system. So the two conditions, number one, unusual option activity must be present. Okay. Unusual option activity must be present. And number two, technical analysis. And you don't have to be a rocket scientist at technical analysis. Okay. I'm not that good at technical analysis, but it's pretty easy to spot these patterns. In technical analysis, there's basically three patterns: reversal, continuation, or consolidation. That's it, guys. Reversal, continuation, or consolidation. That's it. Okay. So we look for unusual option activity. We do not try to predict unusual option activity. So I don't try to predict when I think these signals will hit. Okay. I don't try to predict. I don't say, oh my God, I'm going to predict when this is going to hit. No, it's a game of patience, just like playing poker, guys. Most of you are probably over trading. Just wait for the signals and then take the good signals. How do you know which ones are the good signals? I will tell you which ones are the good signals. Okay. We had a trade today at Asher that I thought was a good trade. We then discovered that the charts line up to make an average trader hundreds, if not thousands of dollars. Hundreds of thousands of dollars. Therefore, the supercharged trading system ignores any news and only focuses on the biggest and best trades. Okay? And this is really, really interesting to understand, guys, that I just sit here and I piggyback the best trades. It's not a hard system or concept. The problem is, if you don't know how the system works, you're going to drive yourself crazy. And the reason for that is due to the fact that they're the biggest and best orders in the world. Here is an example in Hain Celestial. HAIN. Institutional order flow in the option market. A trader bought 4,465. HAIN. Okay. HAIN. August 27 calls for $1.35. So this is the right, but not obligation, to control $446,000 of HAIN. August 27 calls for $1.35. Okay. 4,465. So some trader somewhere in the world bought these calls. Said, I want to get these calls. Okay. Why would they do this? The reason they would do it is due to the fact that they thought the stock was going to go higher. So if you did the math on here, I can take out my calculator. 4,465 times 1.35 times 100, $602,000. So some trader somewhere in the world bought $6,277 of calls here in Hain Celestial. Okay, what happened to these? Stock went surging to the upside. How do you find unusual option activity? I have a proprietary base scanner that I use to look at unusual option activity. So I have a scanner that I use. Okay. Number two, consolidation, short-term reversals or multiple candles. We talked about this. There's only three ways in technical analysis. Okay. So number one, reversals, continuations, or consolidation. That is it. Then we look at a well-defined, predictable patterns in UOA for strikes and months. We found that unusual option activity often supercharges the chart for optimal setups. The charts define the price action in the supercharged trading system. The reversal or continuation must be present as a second market condition for the supercharged trading system. So number two, consolidation or continuation. There's only 3 times of technical analysis: continuation, consolidation, or reversal, guys. So here is PZZA. As we see here, what happened on the literally all-time low of PZZA? Some trader somewhere in the world bought calls. How does that trader know that that is going to be the low? Easy, okay? They knew it was going to be the low because they're smarter than this. If you do not think hedge funds trade on insider information, you should not be at this webinar, more or less. If you believe that hedge funds have access to information that we do not have, then you should trade on this. Do you combine a credit put spread in the opposite direction with your trade? It's a very good question, Joe. So what you do with the signal that we send you, you can do whatever you want. So this is why I said the supercharged trading system works well for day trading stocks, swings trading stocks, day trading options, or swing trading options. You can choose what you want to do with the signal. Large buying, but was that on the underline? How do you transfer that to UOA? So they're buying calls, okay? Calls is a derivative of stock. What does that mean? That means instead of buying stock on this option, okay? These options went to $9, from $1.60 to $9. The stock went up $7. So stock went up 20%, right? That's not bad. You know, most of you guys are probably going to take 20% on the stock, right? That's 20% gains on stock. On the option market, it was about 600%. So this is why the institution always buys options if they think a stock is going to make a fast, aggressive move in the right option, in the right direction instead of stock. These are going to get a better return on investment. Okay, so 600% versus 20%. This is the chart of the stock to show you where the stock went. Okay. When all bullish conditions line up, we look to buy call options. Okay, and I'm going to show you my Thinkorswim account, how I made like $8,000 on call options. The supercharged trading system can also be bearish. Okay, so the supercharged trading system can also be bearish. Bearish supercharged trading system forecast when a stock is likely to drop like a rock. So we send out 1 signal per day on the system. So I analyze and dissect. If you broke it down, there are 8,700 publicly traded companies. Okay, so if we looked at the count's up like $3,200 before commissions on a $5,000 cash account. So the count's up about 64%. Okay, there are 8,700 publicly traded companies. So 8,700 publicly traded companies. And then there's 4,199 with options in them. And then I watch 8 to 1,200 trades a day. Out of those 8 to 1,200 trades, in my opinion, there is always one best trade. Usually 1 to 3, but there's always one best trade. I gave you guys a signal that you could have taken, KAR, August 50 calls. What is the accuracy? I think it's around 62 to 66%. Okay. Good questions, though, guys. I love the questions. For Bearish, the supercharged trading system, we first look at unusual option activity in the options market. So here is a chart of City. So this signal hit right here. Okay. So this took 1, 2, 3 days. What is your exit policy? Gary, you'll get all this information when you sign up. You get an entry, a stop loss, and profit targets. And you'll get access to the portfolio spreadsheets. You can review any trade whenever you want. We're very transparent here. So condition number 1, huge unusual option activity in puts in City. Second, reversal pattern, just like it hit in Papa John's. When all triggers line up to the upside, we get a bullish signal. With bearish signals, we look to buy puts. And the reason this is so good is A, there's no pattern day trades rule. So A, no pattern day trade rules, and also 2, due to the fact that usually it's just outright calls and puts. So you don't have to worry about any spreads. You could trade this system in a 401k. When supercharged trading signals occur, they seek to forecast a big move in the stock. U.S. Steel had the golden rule. Bearish. Supercharged trading system was generated. You can see put being bought right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days later. So this signal took 5 days. The X puts increased $750. Talked about that $100. Okay, $100, guys. That's nothing. $100 turned into $850. $1,000 turned into $8,500 profit. When Alcoa had the golden rule, a signal was confirmed in Alcoa. This is the signal we saw. Institutional order flow in the option market. A trader bought 15,000. August 24th, 45 calls for 55 cents. Okay. So institutional order flow in the option market. Gary, I'll answer your question at the end. I can't sit here and I'll just answer questions all the time. But save your question at the end and re-ask it, and I'll answer your question at the end. So 15,000 double A Alcoa, August 24th, 45 calls were bought for 55 cents. Okay. So about a $750,000 bet in Alcoa. I saw this signal. I said, I want to get into this signal. Actually, had another signal in Alcoa today. Here is my profitability in Alcoa. You know how long this took me to make this much money? 4 hours, guys. Okay. 4 hours, I made $3,700. It's simple. It's easy. It's outright calls and puts, and it's mimicking the best traders in the world, guys. It's that easy. Anybody can do this. You know what I did today? I traded for an hour. I'm in Florida. I traded for an hour, and then I went to the beach for 4 hours. Why did I go to the beach for 4 hours? Because I only need to trade an hour. I can make my money and be done. Okay. So here in Alcoa, I made $3,700. You know how long that took? 4 hours. Someone said they bought Alcoa calls because I talked about them. Great. Today they bought some calls. When Electronic Arts had the golden rule, I knew the stock was going to take off. Do you know how long it took me to make this money, guys? And this is in August. This took me 9 minutes. This is real money. This is my own money. $3,000 on the signal, 9 minutes. $3,000 in 9 minutes. Anybody can do this, guys. The EA, August 24th, 134 calls, increased 200%. $250 turned into $750. $1,000 turned into $3,000. Okay, $3,000 profit in 9 minutes, guys. I've never written computer algorithmic trading programs. I didn't go to an Ivy League school. In my family, I might be the stupidest one, but I know how to find these signals. I'm really, really good at finding signals. The Supercharged trading system essentials. If big moves in stocks can make big money at trading options, and if our risk is limited to what we pay for an option, okay? Someone says, how much are you risking? That's up to you. Maybe you want to risk $100. Maybe you want to risk $200. Okay? That's up to you to decide what you want to do on a trade. You know, some trades are different. Some trades I risk more money. Why? I like the signal better. And what percent win do you get out of it? Every single trade is different, guys. There's not like a percentage chance I get out of it. And the reason for that is because, you know, an April position is going to have more prevalent time decay than a longer dated position. So it's possible that the supercharged trading system could be the ultimate option trading strategy. It is possible. In fact, this breakthrough strategy could be one of the best ways to trade options we have ever seen. And the best part of this system is it's simple to trade, guys. This is the easiest, most simple strategy out there. What delta do I use? Usually about a 20 to 40. What really convinced us of the power of the supercharged trading system was a series of real-time trades. So I get emails all the time from my subscribers, and someone said to me, you know, AK, you're a really good trader, and I know you have like a $100,000 account. I don't have that big of an account. How can I make money on a smaller account? And I said, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take a $25,000 cash account. Okay, $25,000 cash account, and I'm going to try to make as much money as I can in 6 weeks. That's it, 6 weeks, using the supercharged trading system. This is an example how I made $12,000 in 6 weeks based on a $25,000 cash account. Okay, I made $12,000 in 6 weeks, and these are always before commissions. You can see here $11,665. So this account was real money, real time, and I made 50% gains in 6 weeks to prove that I can do this. Okay, and it's possible the system loses money, but over time, in my opinion, and I've been trading for 16 years almost every day, this is the only system out there that you can consistently make money in the long term. I've been educating and doing webinars for 8 years. All I teach is unusual option activity. The reason why, you know, a lot of people switch and they pivot and they come up with new systems. It's the only thing I think works in the long run. So this is why I continue to teach it. A mere $2,000 in each of these trades listed would have made $24,000 in 6 weeks. Now, it's important to understand there are going to be losers, okay? So institutional order flow in the option market, not every single trade is going to be a winner. And if you guys get mad and frustrated that you have a losing trade, okay, there are going to be losing trades in this system. And remember, guys, I'm not a registered investment advisor. You know, you guys got to decide what you want to do personally with your money. Okay? No trading system will win 100% of the time. But it's okay to see 50% losers, if we're consistently getting 330% winners or 550% winners. That's what our strategy goes for. Limit the losers and go big for the winners. So you say to yourself, AK, this sounds amazing. I love the system. I love how you trade. I've heard of you. I've seen you on TV. I was just on Bloomberg last week. Bloomberg wants to have me on every week. Unfortunately, I'm not in New York a lot. And the reason I'm not in New York is I'm living my life to the fullest because I trade. So this is how you can get your supercharged trading signals. Okay? You could, in theory, monitor a list of 4,199 optionable stocks every day and track the 2 supercharged system conditions. Or you could let millionaire trader myself find the trades for you. Sometimes it's weird for me to say that I'm a millionaire from trading, but I'm a millionaire from trading. Not 1 million, multi-millions that I've made trading in my career. I personally monitor 4,199 stocks every day so you don't have to. We expect to find approximately 16 to 20 supercharged trading system signals sent to your inbox and via text every single day, every month, sorry. So I send these out, and this is what they're going to look like, guys. So here is a signal, and we have the last signal made. So look at this, guys. So buy 50 UPS, and this is from March 7th, right? So this is from Thursday. So here's a signal from Thursday, and this will you'll get. It'll look like exactly like this on your phone. Buy 50, 50, UPS, March 29th, 112 calls for 60 cents. Stop loss, none. Targets 80 and a buck. Well, what happened today? It hit a target at 80 cents, and I said, you know what? I want to get out of this trade. Let's just get out of this trade. So I said, sell all UPS calls for 81 cents. If you paid 60 and you sold them at 81, you just made 33% profit in 5 days. Okay. There was a new signal today, and I took this one really small because I've traded the stock before. It was an Asher. Okay, this is the Chinese ETF. I'll put this one in here. You could buy Asher, 329, 29 and a half calls for 37 cents. Okay, so I'm usually looking at options between 20 and 80 cents. The last signal we sent out was before today made 333% profit. It's not bad, huh? 10-year bond trades 2.6%. We will tell you the exact symbol, strike price, and expiration. Buy 10, HAIN, August 17th, 27 calls for $1.30 debit. Stop loss, 65 cents. Sell 5 at 2, sell 5 at 2.30. It is so easy that my 69-year-old father, who turned 70 in April, often takes some of my trades. He's 70 years old. He has a hearing aid. He doesn't have a working cell phone, and he takes some of my trades that he likes. He gets the signals. He says, do I like this trade? You know, you got to put a little of your own analysis in there. Maybe you don't like it. Maybe you got the Asher signal today, and you're like, nah, I didn't like it. Maybe you waited on UPS to get in at 30 cents. You got in at 30 and got out at 80. That's 267% profit. And best of all, we will target supercharged trading system signals like these. These are examples of trades from last year, guys. $32,000 in CNQ, $16,000 in Gilead, $15,000 in Delta, $12,000 in Halliburton, $12,000 in Hain, $11,000 in PCCA, CIN 8800. Look at all these trades, guys. These are all based on institutional order flow. Okay, $1,000 plus of profits. There was probably 40 trades last year. Look at that. And these are all based on unusual option activity. CNQ calls increased 400%, $100 turned into $500. Melco calls, we sent another signal in Melco. These increased 300%. Just $100, guys. You can get in these trades so easy. You don't need a lot of money, okay? You know, someone has said to me the other day that I compete against someone who trades penny stocks. And I got really offended. And I'm like, why would you say that? It's so rude. I don't trade penny stocks. And they're like, well, could you get in a trade for $100? I'm like, yeah, you actually could. Well, that's great, right? You don't need a lot of money to trade the system. There's about 4 to 5 trades per week, 16 to 20 trades per month. Then you can do the math per year. This is an example of FEYE, and I was on a bus ride, okay? So we set this signal out in FEYE. 3 hours later, it was mentioned on CNBC. As you can see my profitability here at FEYE, I made $7,000 profit. I was on a bus going to the Hamptons. You know where the Hamptons is? Where all the hedge fund managers go. Okay, I made $7,000 here. You can see my P&L is all from Thinkorswim. 72, 96, 215, 600, and 198. Then they mentioned it on CNBC. After I sent out the signal, 3 hours later, it was mentioned on CNBC. Don't you want to get your signals before CNBC? Okay, not when everybody gets in. Okay, you want to get in before that. Mentioned on CNBC. And the best thing about this trade, I was on a bus ride. I trade an hour a day, maybe an hour and a half some days, guys. I don't sit there and trade all day long. Why? There's not good signals. And another reason why I like to enjoy my life. I like to travel the world. I've been to 54 countries in this world. This year I've been to San Diego, Scottsdale, Ecuador, Colombia, Salt Lake City, Breckenridge, Denver, New York, Baltimore, Siesta Key, and I'm going to Orlando tomorrow. Travel anywhere. We want you to master the Supercharged trading system. You will get my master course. We sell this for over $1,000 alone on the website. Supercharged trading system exposed. In the Supercharged trading system, I'll walk you through soup to nuts. Everything you see here, along with clear examples, will be available for you. So, Supercharged trading system course. Supercharged trading system condition number 1, unusual option activity. Supercharged trading system condition number 2, consolidation for continuation or reversal patterns. Supercharged trading system pattern examples. Call option examples. Put option examples. So start getting your Supercharged trading system today. The first signal will go out tomorrow. And another thing that's great when I only trade for an hour a day is due to the fact you're going to get your signal in the first hour, okay? So the first hour of the day, you're getting a signal 4 days a week. You don't have to worry about at noon or 2 p.m. when you're running around with the kids, or maybe you're working your other job. Okay, you're going to get it in the first hour of the day because that's when the most good signals happen. You're also going to get my sizing calculator, my non-blowout trading plan, confidence scale, and a list of the best and worst stocks and options to trade. Supercharged trading system in real time. What happens if you don't get filled? Well, like the UPS signal that I sent a signal out at 60 cents, those actually went down to 21 cents. So you can get in cheaper sometimes to the option. Scan 4,199 optionable stocks. Alert sent via email and SMS. Symbol, strike price, and expiration. No gray areas and no guessing. Entry alerts and exits. Profit targets and professional customer service. So here is the Supercharged trading system. And this is everything you guys are going to get. And I'm going to put a guarantee in here. And I'm also going to throw in 2 more bonuses. And make sure you guys still stick around because after this, we're going to go through a lot of charts here. Okay. So what you get is 1 year of the Supercharged trading system signals. Okay. This is a 1-year program, guys. This is not a small program. This is not monthly. This is not quarterly. You're going to get this for 1 whole year. So for one whole year, you're going to get every single trade. Roughly 4 trades a week, 16 per month. Will get you about, what is that, 160 and 32? 192 trades. Okay. You're going to get the Supercharged trading system exposed. This is the course you're going to get exposed. You're going to get the cheat sheet. Then the whole bundle, before I throw in today's bonuses, are $3,697. Okay. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm just trying to pull up my Thinkorswim here so we can go through a lot of charts as well. So I'm just going to pull up Thinkorswim so we can go through charts. Because a lot of times at the end, people want to see charts, and I'm really good with technical analysis. So I'm just putting this up on the side. This is a total of $3,697. If you guys sign up today, I'm going to give you 2 more bonuses that I wasn't going to throw in for free. You're going to be able to watch me trade once a month on a Friday, okay? That's like a mentoring session to watch me trade. You'll see the signals in real time, okay? So you're going to watch me trade once a month. And that is going to be a $997 value. I'm going to also throw in unlimited email support with myself, okay, for 1 year, okay? This is a 1-year program, guys. This is not for something. You won't get charged again if you want it until 2010. Screen should be good. Hold on. Screen should be good. Oops. Okay, I think when I added the monitor. So you're going to watch me trade once a month for a year. You're also going to get 1 year of unlimited email support with myself. Okay? I'm going to throw in a guarantee too. That is another $997 value. So total today, guys, with the 2 added bonuses, is going to get you to $5,600. So don't think of this as, oh my God, it's $1,000. If you guys cannot afford $1,000 in your education for the next year, basically you shouldn't be trading. Okay? In my opinion, this is the best system out there for trading options, bar none. Optionsonthefloor.com/super, guys. We only have 25 spots. I see Barbara is in. I see Chris is in. I see John is in. I see Mike is in. Okay? And my guarantee, guys, right now, is if the Supercharged trading system does not 5x what you pay for the system, okay? So the system is $997 for a year, okay? If it does not 5x, and this will be based on the portfolio that we're keeping, okay? We can't control what price you get into things, what price you get out of it. If it does not 5x or get 500% return of what you pay for it, I'll give you year 2 for free. That is my guarantee. I can't guarantee profitability. I'm not a registered investment advisor. Can't give recommendations. Okay. So $5,000. This is your time you can ask questions too. So it's optionsonthefloor.com/super, guys. And this is a 1-year program. Okay. We're not talking about it. And to be honest, this is a really, really good price. Wave, if you email me, we can talk about it. I don't think it's possible, but you can email me and we'll talk about that. After the first year, if you want to renew, it's the same price. You'll be grandfathered in. Okay. So if you think about it, it's about $80 a month. Okay. My gym membership in New York is $240 a month. Okay. So 1 year, guys, is a Supercharged trading system exposed. Optionsonthefloor.com/super. $2,497 value. Super trading system exposed. You're going to get the master course. It's a $997 value. You're going to get the proven cheat sheet. You're going to get the total bundle of $3,697. What I'm also throwing in today, if you sign up today with the link below, optionsonthefloor.com/super, we're going to give you 1 year watching me trade live on Fridays. Okay. And also, we're going to give you unlimited email support with myself. So you can literally, I have people that will email me and be like, hey, what do you think about Apple here? What do you think about Tesla? Okay. So you'll get 1 year of unlimited email support where you guys can come in and ask me any question you want. And I return everybody's questions within 24 hours. Okay. So I usually answer everybody's questions within 24 hours. It's just kind of how I am. I get really finicky on emails. Okay. So does anybody have any questions so far? We're going to go through plenty of charts, but also we're going to go over some more things here. Oops. So optionsonthefloor.com/super. Here is some of the trades I took last year based on unusual option activity. CNQ, $32,000. Gilead, $16,000. Delta, it's $15,000. Halliburton, $12,000. Sorry, I have to move down here a little bit because I think there's some questions. eBay, Tiva, and these are from last year, guys. Is buying options, do you sell? So I usually buy options. I think it's the easiest. If you choose and you want to sell options based on the system, that's something you can do. You can sell credit put spreads if you want when you get that signal. It's up to your discretion what you want to do with that signal. Okay. Hedge fund trading tools. We use hedge fund scanners and market analysis tools to find our alerts. Millionaire Trader, managing trades. We have one of the few alert services in the world managed by Millionaire Trader, myself. Here's an example of Payne Celestial. Call options increased 333%. Option trade alerts, results. Okay. Over 1 million options traded. Yes, you can just subscribe here. It's optionsonthefloor.com/super. Optionsonthefloor.com/super, guys. We only have 25 spots. Optionsonthefloor.com/super. Over 1 million options traded. Over $5 million of profits. 11 of the last 15 years I've been profitable. I've made over $800,000 in 2 separate years in Apple. Okay. So let's talk about it again, and then we'll look at the charts. So you're going to get 1 year of the Supercharged trading system exposed. That is a $2,497 value. You're going to get the Supercharged trading system exposed. That's a $997 value. You're going to get the proven cheat sheet. That is a $100 value. Total value, $3,000. Yeah, you can email me. We can probably hook it up with PayPal. I know it's not an option on the order form, but just email me personally, and then I'll see what I can do for you. Okay. Optionsonthefloor.com/super. Okay. And when you guys, what I want you to do now is I want you to put your chart, your stocks in there. Tell me what stocks you want me to look at, and I'll look at the stocks. So you're going to get 1 year. I need the tickers, though. Because I think Wafer is W, but I'm not sure. 1 year of the Supercharged trading system exposed. Yeah, just fire any stock you guys want. I'll pound them out here. 1 year of the Supercharged trading system exposed. Supercharged trading system cheat sheet. You're going to get the course. And you're also going to get the total bundles, $3,744. What I'm throwing in for you guys today is I'm throwing in a couple things. I'm going to throw in 1 year. I know the screen just went down for a second. I'm going to throw in 1 year of watching me trade live on Fridays. Okay. I'm going to throw this in for free. So 1 whole year on Fridays, I'm going to let you guys come and watch me trade once a month for free. So 1 year of trading, plus what I'm also going to throw on is email support. It's going to be the first hour. So 1 year of email support with myself. You can ask me any question you want or any chart you want. So this is total about $5,600, $5,644. Yeah, I'll look at some of these in a second. I just want to throw this in here. And we're going to get it for $9.97. I'm also throwing in the guarantee, guys. If this portfolio does not 5X in the next year, okay? Remember, I'm not a registered investment advisor, can't give recommendations or advice. But if this portfolio is not 5X in the next year, then I'll give you year 2 for free. Okay? So let's go look at some charts here. I took a lot of my risk off today, to be completely honest. I was long a lot, and I took a lot of risk off. Okay, so just fire any stock you guys want. I'll tell you using the Ichimoku Cloud, bullish, bearish, or neutral based on technical analysis. The stream, the scanner, if you wanted to buy the scanner, it's $5,000 a year. Just for the scanner. Okay, so Apple. I don't know if Apple got above the cloud. Did Apple get up? Apple is above the cloud. So Apple broke the cloud to the upside. I don't like it here on the break of the cloud to the upside. I think Apple will peter out. Maybe it's got a little bit more, but I don't like Apple as a long play here. TEUM, I actually don't know this one. $4.30. Certain stocks, certain hedge funds can only buy stocks over 3 and 5. I think TEUM is good. I'd be looking to buy it at $3.39 with a stop at $2.14. TEUM. Boeing was an interesting one, obviously, because in Boeing, in the last 2 days, you know, they had a lot of their planes go down. So Boeing went down. Everybody loved it at 446. Got down to about, you know, it's a possible double bottom. If you wanted to play it for the short term, you could look to buy it here with a stop under 365. I would wait for a couple more days. They always say there's nothing as a one-day event. So I don't like Boeing here. It was a darling stock. You buy any pullback, but then the news, I think, made it worse. W, which is Wayfair, that is skyrockets in flight. You can only buy it on a pullback here. I wouldn't be looking to get it long here. I think Wayfair is a buy at 138 and change. Oh, every time I take my screen, sorry. Wayfair is a buy at 138 and change, and then I put my stop in the clouds. Buy Wayfair 138, stop is 98. NE, they bought some calls. No, I mean, I don't like to take stocks that don't trade that much. And you can see here, one thing I look at here is a standard deviation ATR and an ATR, and I don't think it's good to the long side. KDP is one I have a position on. Dr. Pepper Snapple was an interesting one. They got pounded on earnings and then came right back. So it went down to 25.16. I think it's okay. I don't really love it here, though. USO, oil company, breaking the clouds to the upside. I think there's better opportunities. You know, I think we're going to get some selling pressure in the next couple of days. I'm not really looking to get long that much. I do have a long position in KAR and DK. Those are my 2 biggest longs so far. KAR and Disca. I had a position on Disca for a while. I don't like Disca alongside. These calls are going to go to 0. If there's any other stocks you guys want, just fire them away. I'm here for you. Roku is a buy on any pullback here. I think you'd be looking to buy Roku at the 26 period moving average, 59.88, and stop at 40. Roku is a buy on a pullback. I like it on a pullback. LPSN. LPSN. Oh, live person. They bought a bunch of calls in this one. They bought the April 30 calls, I think, and those doubled in value. LPSN, April 30 calls, doubled in value. I'd be out of my whole position. Great signal in LPSN. So we saw a signal in LPSN. This was actually mentioned on CNBC. Let's see what price they paid for it. Live person, oops, LPSN. They paid 50 cents. They went up to $1. So this one to the long side looks good. Netflix, we got 2 people asking about Netflix. I think Netflix heads lower here. Consolidation here at the top. You know, Netflix is not one of those names you're going to trade on unusual option activity, but I think Netflix is, you know, is going to move lower here. SPOT, Spotify, You know, eventually it could get bought. I don't like it here. A lot of the charts I actually don't like to the long side. I'd rather be buying pullbacks than I would be looking to get long on the tops. KAR is one I have a long position on in. We saw institutional order flow. They've been buying a lot of KAR calls. Like maybe it gets bought out. I don't know the answer. Maybe they're shorting stock against it. I don't know the answer. But KAR, April calls, guys, they keep buying them every single day. They're up to 11,000 KAR calls. I think it's crazy. But KAR, I don't know. They keep buying KAR. KAR, they keep buying it. GDX, I just got a text. We do have some spots left, guys, but they are going fast. Okay. We have some spots, but they're going fast. Here is the link. It's options on the floor.com/super. We got you up to about a $5,600 value. GDX, I think it's okay here. Don't love it, but I think it's okay here. How do we respond to email? But I don't understand. You're going to get emails of the trades, so you don't have to respond to them. You're going to get emails of the trades. Oh, if you bought, you should be okay. You'll get it. If you guys ever have any problems or questions, you can email me personally. Most of the time, I don't respond to customer support emails. I will then send them to someone that knows better than me, basically. Alcoa, yeah, they actually bought a bunch of Alcoa calls today. I didn't participate in these, but I think Alcoa is okay to the long side here. I would keep a short leash on it. But they came in today and they bought a bunch of Alcoa April 30 calls for 80 cents. They're up a little bit in value. So I think Alcoa is okay to the long side. LUV, I'm actually trying to buy some LUV April 60 calls at like 10 cents. They're 15 cents right now. So LUV, they've been buying some calls a little bit. I'm looking to buy it on a pullback here. Radion will go to 0. HTZ, I have a position on still. DK had a nice day today. I think DK can move higher. Let me look at DK. And April is a longer expiration, guys, so you just got to understand when you're trading longer cycles and shorter cycles. April is the longer cycle. DK got down to 32.49. Nice strong day today. You can get up to the highs here. I don't really anticipate those calls to go too much in value here. This is your time for questions, guys, or any stocks you want to look at. Any questions about the system? C. So let's look at Citi. So Citi here. Citi here. Let's go to Citi. Yeah, I don't like Citi alongside. I think it goes lower. You know, a lot of these stocks are getting back to recent highs and then reversing. So like Citi here, this is a consolidation pattern. If I see puts being bought, I might participate a little bit in puts. MRO is one I had a huge position on. I took off all my MRO today. Is it better to trade options on Monday with no weekend drama? Good question. The best time to buy an option is Monday morning. The best time to sell options are Thursday morning. Yeah, there's going to be a text option. So if you guys sign up at the link, it's optionsonthefloor.com/super. There is a text option as well. So you can get emails via text and text and email. Yeah. So MRO actually sold all my MRO calls. Let's say the stock's actually up a little bit. The April 18th, I had a big position on, and I just decided to move to the sidelines here in that one. Any other stocks you guys want to look at? I can look at Asher here. ASHR. If you guys don't have any more stocks, you don't have any more questions, we're going to go over what we're offering you guys today. There are some spots left. So Asher moves about 50 cents a day. I think it could get some selling pressure here in Asher. A lot of times when they buy Asher calls, they actually go down in value. Maybe they're shorting stock against it. 23,000 ASHR. Oh, CRM got it. Calls being bought. Let's go to Salesforce. So Salesforce on the chart. Salesforce 158.28. I like Salesforce here. I think you can put your stop under 2 days ago. I think Salesforce is good to the long side. They had earnings and the stock sold off, but I think it's good to the long side. But I think it's good to the long side. So Salesforce, I think it's okay, and put stop right under the lows. Stops will be under the low from 2 days ago. You're welcome. Okay, let's go back into the system, guys, and talk about the system one more time. I'm getting some more questions here. So what you guys get, this is the important thing to understand, guys, is this is a one-year program, okay? You're not going to get this for a week. You're not going to get this for a month. A year is, in my land, it's an eternity. And the next year, I hope to go to Sweden, Denmark, Norway, Serbia, Croatia, Montenegro. I'm trying to go to 6 countries in the next year. I've already been to 2 this year. So what this is the Supercharged trading system, 1 year program, okay? Works out to about 80 bucks a day. Plus, we're throwing in this course. This course is a $997 value. We're going to give you the proven cheat sheet, $100 value. Total today's value, $3,744. Since you guys have been on with me for an hour and a half, I'm going to throw in 2 more things. I'm going to throw in 1 year of watching me trade live on Fridays, okay? Once a month. That is a $999 value. And I'm going to throw in one more thing. I'm going to throw 1 year of email support. And 1 more year of email support is $997 as well. That's with me personally. So you guys can ask me any question you want. Total value, guys, is going to put you at around $5,700. So it's about 85% off, I want to say. I can get my numbers out, but 85% off, guys. Couple things I will tell you right now. Number 1, I truly believe this is the only system you can trade to make money in the long run. Okay, 85% off. Number 2, I've been trading this way for 16 years. And it continues to do really, really well for me. Number 3, if this system does not 5x, or go up to $5,000 that we're keeping track on, I'll give you a year 2 for free. Okay. So that's about it, guys. Is anybody having last minute questions? It's optionsonthefloor.com/super. Optionsonthefloor.com/super. Everybody have a great, great night. Thank you guys so much. And I'll see you guys later. Just signed up. Nice.